So you want to quit your job so you can invest in real estate full time. The key to making this happen is to cover your current monthly expenses. So in this video, I'm going to show you my 2 favorite strategies to get you into full-time real estate and my 3 rules for ensuring you do it correctly. Hey there, Cody Sperber, the original Clever Investor, back again. And in today's training video, we're going to be covering the new American dream. How to escape the 9-to-5 work week and to finally start living a financially free life. Now, I've been able to achieve this with real estate and real estate investing in just 3 years, so I know how to do it, and I've personally taught thousands of others to do it for themselves. Now, my regulars to the channel, you guys know that this is a place that's all about using real estate and real estate investing as a way to break free from the rat race, to take control of your financial destiny, and just be able to do what you want when you want. So if you're new here, welcome. Super excited you're here. You're going to want to do a couple of things. First, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and also hit the little bell so you get notified whenever new videos and trainings are posted. And of course, leave me a comment down below just telling me that you're brand new to the channel, and I'm going to reply back and hook you up with a free gift worth $97 just for you hanging out here and for your support. All right, let's dive on in. Now, if you want to replace your day-to-day job with real estate investing, then you're going to have to do a couple of things first. And no matter how you decide to take your path within REI, if you're going to be quitting your job, then you need to create some stability for yourself. And what I mean by this is you need to create enough income from your real estate to be able to cover your bills and your expenses. So where do you start? You're going to start by nailing down your cost of living. All right. Well, before you ever buy any houses, you've got to get this down first. And the key to quitting your day job is to live below your means and invest every available dollar into real estate for a short period of time. And it's this short-term sacrifice for long-term gains mindset that's going to set you financially free. So what expenses can you cut out? Can you get rid of cable? Can you cut up your credit cards and pay those off? Can you eat out less? Or in my case, can you stop your wife from using Amazon? Now, my first few years, I stopped taking vacations. I drove a cheap car. I lived with my parents or my girlfriend. Basically, I did whatever I could to save some money. Now, if you have to force yourself to have more control like I did, I highly recommend setting up a separate savings account in a different bank than your main bank so it's more difficult to spend the money that you're saving. All right, now that we're past that small dad moment, I had to talk about the foundation first. Let's talk about building on top of it. Let's talk about strategy. Now, here are my 2 favorite strategies that I would master and then go out and deploy so I can create enough income to quit my day job. Now remember, this is on top of your JOB income. Strategy number 1 is called quick flipping. Now, this is how we're going to create enough income in the short term so we can go out and afford to buy some cash flowing rentals. Now, quick flipping, it's also called wholesaling, and basically it's the purest form of no money down real estate investing. And it works like this. And if at any point in time you want my entire quick flipping system, just click the link down below in the description or the one that's in the pinned comments, and go ahead and get your hands on my system. All right, so let's look at the active real estate game real fast. Over on the right-hand side, you have landlords and rehabbers that are constantly looking for good deals. These are cash buyers, and typically they have more money than time, and they use real estate agents and wholesalers to find deals that they can buy. Now, over on the left hand, that's where you come in. All right, you're the wholesaler, you're the quick flipper. Now let's just say you want to make some quick cash. All you need to do is find distressed off-market real estate deals that meet your cash buyer's needs. So I use social media and direct mail and bandit signs and driving around neighborhoods looking for abandoned or distressed houses, or I farm neighborhoods looking for motivated sellers that would be interested in receiving an all-cash offer to purchase their property. And here's the cool thing, check this out. At any given time, in a neighborhood, there are some homeowners, not all of them, but there are some homeowners that are in distress. They lost their job, or they're being relocated, or they have financial or legal or medical issues, or they're going through a divorce, or they simply have like an old, ugly, beat-up house. Well, these sellers, they're so excited that I got a hold of them because I'm solving their housing problem for them. I'm getting them cash quickly for their properties. So quick flipping is a great service, and once I work out a deal to buy their property, I simply put it under contract. I haven't purchased it yet, but I put it under contract. Then I take the paperwork, take the house that I have control over, and I shop it to the landlords and the rehabbers that I'm working with. And when one of them buys it, I make a quick payday. Now, let's just say on average, you make $7,000 per quick flip deal, and you do, let's just say 2 a month. I'm doing many more than that per month, but let's just say you're doing 2 a month. That's an extra $14,000 in savings that you can now put towards the real strategy that's going to get you out of the rat race, which is strategy number 2, rental property investing. Now, I love building wealth through owning rentals because there are so many benefits besides just having a bunch of cash flow coming into your life. You get to depreciate the asset, which means you can write off the cost of the property over a 27.5-year period. There are other tax benefits, such as writing off some of the expenses that it takes to own a rental, like maintenance costs, insurance costs, legal fees. Basically, all those expenses can get offset against the property's income, meaning you get to keep more of the profits. What else? You get to have appreciation of the property. That means you bought the property down here, and over time it's gone up in value. Well, if property values go up, which they typically do, you're going to be able to capture that appreciation, and especially if you buy it properly, there's going to be a lot of potential appreciation for you. You get to eliminate inflation. All right, you do this through increasing rents over time. Everybody else is scared of inflation. Us real estate investors and owners don't mind inflation because we can increase rents over time. You can also do what's called a 1031 exchange of the property for a better one if you decide to sell, and you can roll your profits forward without being taxed on them. And of course, you can use leverage to buy a whole bunch of houses. Now, here's what I mean by that. Now, let's just say you want to replace your JOB income, and you're making $60,000 a year. How many rental properties do you need to buy if each one of them made you $500 in pure cash flow after all expenses at the end of the month? The answer is 10. You'd want to buy 10 rental properties, and if each one made you $500, that's $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. And let's just say each rental property cost you $100,000 to purchase. They might be worth even more than that, but let's just say you're buying them for $100,000. Not too many people can afford to just go and pay $100,000 cash for a property like this, but because of leverage, we can use the bank's money and only put down $10,000 or $20,000 on each rental property that we buy. So between your JOB income and your quick flipping income, don't you think if you were living below your means that you could probably buy, I don't know, let's just say 2 to 4 rentals per year? And the reality is it gets much easier after you get your first few rentals to be able to go and qualify for financing, because now you have even more cash flow coming into your life. You probably by now have some credibility. You probably are quick flipping quite a few houses. So you're probably not just going to buy 10 houses. You're probably just going to keep going, and you're not going to stop there. And this is why real estate is the most proven wealth generator the world has ever seen. But here's the key. And I'm going to leave you guys with 3 quick tips that I would follow if I was you to pull off quitting your job and doing real estate full time. Number 1, do not fall in love with the properties. Keep your emotions out of this business. You have to run everything by the numbers. Number 2, don't overpay for properties. The key is buying below the median and below market value. And what that means is if properties are selling for $150,000, you want to find one that's worth $150,000, but that's beat up a little bit, and you can, put in some work to get it up to $150,000, but you're buying it for $100,000 or $110,000, effectively locking in $40,000 to $50,000 worth of equity from day one. And number 3 is to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Now, I really appreciate you helping me get the YouTube algorithm to work in our favor and just let everybody know that this is a solid video. It really helps me out. But the real number 3 is don't buy more houses than you can afford. A good general rule of thumb of mine is my 25% rule. Don't spend more than 25% of your monthly income on rental properties, because I don't want you to stretch yourself too thin in the beginning. The key is to buy a decent deal, below the median with strong cash flow in an area that has good potential appreciation. Use quick flipping to generate the quick cash needed to be able to get your down payments. And like I said earlier, reinvest every single available dollar back into your portfolio until one day you're going to wake up and you've literally built a financial wall around you and your family. That's when you become untouchable. That's when you can choose to keep going and keep growing, or you can just kick back with your feet up on some beach somewhere, sipping a Mai Tai, enjoying the good life. All right, that's all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for smashing that like button. And please leave me a comment down below right now with any thoughts on this video or a future video suggestion that you have. All right, and don't forget to click the pinned comment link if you want to learn how to quick flip real estate. Until next time, I'm Cody Sperber, the original Clever Investor, signing off for now. Take care, comb your hair, Sperber out.